Hey y'all, it's Erin with Twirling Down Main Street, and for those of you that don't know, I am training for Walt Disney World's marathon in January. So that's 26.2 miles for those of you that aren't runners, and I just wanted to share a little bit of my training. So it's week 8 right now, so we're about 4.5 months out, so the miles are kind of getting up there now, but I just wanted to give a look into what my week looks like with training. So this video is going to be a little bit different than my others. I'm going to go between like talking here and then you'll see what my week looks like. So I'm actually commenting after the week was done. So this is kind of going to be a commentary about my training this past week. But yeah, let's go. So today is Sunday, and Sundays are meal prep days. So I prep all of my meals for the week on Sundays. Even though I'm working from home, it still is just so much easier to prep everything on Sunday and have it ready to go, so I don't even have to think about it, and I eat healthy. For me, eating is a way to fuel my body so that I have the energy to run, and I want to make sure that I'm fueling my body with the best energy. So this week I am meal prepping a Italian vegetable chicken skillet. I have the chicken, it's already been marinating for a little bit in some pesto and garlic and Italian seasoning, I think. And now I'm about to chop up some zucchini and tomatoes and put it all in a skillet and cook it. So, here we go. So I have lunch made and I will put it in the fridge, and it's just so much easier to have it in those little containers, and so I just grab it out of the fridge and heat it up in the microwave and it's just ready to go. I will link the recipe down below. I got it off of Pinterest, so I'll link the blog that it came from so that if y'all want to make it, you can make it. But I wanted to show you another thing I do on Sundays, or whenever we get our groceries. This week it ended up being today. I take the bananas that I get and I chop them up and I put them into individual Tupperware containers and I put them in the freezer. This way, one, we don't get fruit flies because we have an issue with fruit flies if we leave fruit out, and two, it makes it really easy in the morning. All I have to do is just dump the bananas in with the milk and the honey, and I don't have to use ice, and so that makes it just a little bit easier to prep my smoothies that I make in the morning. You'll see tomorrow morning how I make my smoothies. That's what I drink every morning along with some yogurt. But now I am ready for the week, I think. I've got all my food prepped and everything. I'm making sure I'm drinking a lot of water because that's really important with marathon training and running in general, and just being in the Florida heat. It's really important to drink a lot of water, so I make sure I do that every day. Once I do all of that, we'll have dinner in a little bit, and then I will go to bed fairly early so that I can get up and do my workouts before work. So on Mondays and Fridays, I do a bodyweight workout. It's just a workout I found on Pinterest. I might change it up sometimes, and I might even find a different workout that I like better that I move to, I don't know, but this one works right now. I change it up, and on Fridays I do less of the leg exercises like the squats and the lunges, just because I don't want to have super tired legs when I'm doing my long run on Saturdays. But this workout, pretty simple. It only uses weights and a few exercises at the end, so even if you don't have weights, you can still do it. But I just get up early and do it before work on Mondays and Fridays. So that's the workout that I do. Sometimes I change up the amount of each exercise that I do depending on if I have a long run the next day or a hard run, but that's the basics. Now I'm gonna go make my banana smoothie and eat my yogurt, so I'll show you how I make my smoothie. Monday for dinner, we had tacos, and we do our tacos with turkey meat, so it's less fat than the ground beef, and I just try to stay away from red meat just because I do a lot better when I don't eat red meat. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my short run days, so I'll run about 30 minutes on those days, and sometimes I do it in the morning, sometimes I do it in the evening. It really just kind of depends with the week. On Tuesday, I run, and I just don't really pay attention to my mileage. I still try to get about 2.25 miles, but if I'm a little less, I don't beat myself up. And then Thursday, my main goal is just to beat Tuesday's mileage. So today I did 30 minutes. I did about 2.15 miles, I think. It was a little slower. I saw a bunch of ducks and I got distracted and took pictures, but yeah, so it is very hot outside and humid already, but now I'm gonna go make breakfast and get ready for the rest of the day. Tuesday for dinner we had brown sugar balsamic chicken, which is just a super easy recipe that you throw the chicken in with some brown sugar and some balsamic vinegar and carrots and potatoes. You're supposed to put green beans in at the end. We forgot to buy green beans, but it all just goes in a crock pot and cooks, and then it's ready to go, and it's super delicious. Wednesdays are my rest days, so I get to sleep in a little bit on those days, and I just take the day easy. I sometimes do some yoga or some stretching just to keep myself kind of doing something, but I don't stress about it, and I just kind of chill on Wednesdays. Wednesday for dinner we had spaghetti, and again, just like the tacos, we do our spaghetti with ground turkey, and instead of doing spaghetti noodles this time, we did the rotini. Yeah, the little spirals. We did that, and of course the pasta is gluten-free that we use. So Thursdays, just like Tuesdays, are my short run days. And again, my goal on Thursday is just to beat my mileage from Tuesday. So I'm gonna go and do my stretches. I usually like to do some leg swings and just a few dynamic stretches before my shorter runs. I beat my mileage from Tuesday. I did 2.27 miles this morning, so pretty exciting. I also saw 2 deer. I don't know if you could see the second one in the video. It ran off when I like crunched a leaf, but it's always fun to see wildlife when you're out running because it makes it a little better. So now I'm gonna go eat breakfast and get ready for the day. Thursday for dinner we were supposed to have the brown sugar balsamic chicken, but we weren't really feeling it, so we had the leftover spaghetti. So Friday I was supposed to do the bodyweight workout again, but my morning kind of got mixed up, and Nick woke up earlier than I thought he was going to, and that just kind of threw everything off for a little bit, so I just said I would do it that evening. Ended up not actually doing that evening because we ended up going to the grocery store, and you know, stuff happens. Sometimes I don't get all my workouts in, and I don't stress about it because marathon training isn't all or nothing. I'm realizing if I mess up and, you know, don't do something or don't eat totally right, like I don't just throw the whole week away or the whole day away. I just adapt and, you know, do my next thing that I'm supposed to do. So Friday we ended up having pizza for dinner because it had been a long week and neither of us felt like eating the balsamic chicken that's still in our fridge right now. I think we're just gonna end up having to throw it out. It's really good, we just weren't feeling it this week. So I had a gluten-free pizza for dinner on Friday, and we also ended up making lava cakes, so be looking for that episode of TGI Gluten-Free Fridays at some point, probably in like a month. So yeah, I knew that I wasn't eating great. I didn't eat all the pizza. I only ate about half of one of those small little personal gluten-free pizzas that Domino's makes, and I made sure that I didn't eat more than I knew I could handle, since I knew I was getting up early to run the next morning. Saturday, I got up and I ran 9 miles. It's very hot, so I think I'll be doing like 3-mile loops and coming back to the house and getting fresh water, so that I make sure I'm staying hydrated and don't get like heat exhaustion. It is already very humid and it's before the sun's even up. So let's do this. So 9 miles done. It really wasn't that bad outside, but I did loop by the house a couple times to refill my water bottles, and I left my little goo packets at the house so I didn't have to carry them with me, and I would get one of those every time I came by the house, so that really helped because I'd feel myself getting hungry because I didn't eat before I ran. If I go anything over 9 miles, I'm gonna need to eat before I run, but it just provided me that little extra oomph to keep going and not get super hungry. I filled these with ice beforehand. I realized I need to fill them halfway with ice so I can actually drink water out of them before they melt, but lessons learned. So now time to go inside, cool down, stretch, and eat some breakfast. So my run was great on Saturday. Afterwards, I had some yogurt and the rest of my gluten-free pizza from Friday night, and I kind of chilled the rest of the day. We ran some errands, which was good to keep my legs, moving, and then the rest of the day we were home and I did some stretching and really kind of made sure I tried to recover right. So that was week 8 of marathon training for me. It was a pretty good week. I mean, I didn't hit all my workouts and my nutrition was a little at the end of the week, but I made it through. My 9 miles felt really good, and that's what matters, is those long runs. And yeah, I'm ready for week 9. Let me know if you want to see more running videos. I have a video coming out about my running gear that I use on Thursday. But if y'all have any Run Disney questions or just running in general, I'll try to help. And let me know. Send me a message on Instagram or leave a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, wear your mask, wash your hands, be safe, and we'll see you later.